their final thoughts. John, you led us off this afternoon. Perhaps you want to lead us off now with a few of your final thoughts.
Well, what I'd say is this. One is that any insurance program should be planned out in advance. How much coverage for how long, and make sure all of the risks are identified and will come within the coverage. And as I said at the beginning, I think the most important takeaway is be sure you understand what your policy provides and what it doesn't provide. This language is complicated. It's been interpreted by the courts, so it's not a bad idea to have coverage counsel take a look at a policy to be sure that it's going to cover what you expect it to cover.
Thank you so much, John, for those. Ashley, perhaps you want to close us out with a few of your final thoughts as well.
Sure. So as John and I both have been reiterating and parroting throughout this presentation, you need to read the particular language of your insurance policy. Like John said, you may even want to have a coverage attorney review it. The endorsements that I highlighted throughout the presentation, don't be shy about asking your broker to see if the language and exclusions can be negotiated. Some can be removed from your insurance policy. It's worth asking. Don't be shy. And remember that for purposes of some of the exclusions that I discussed, each damage component has to be analyzed separately. Don't let the insurance company get away with conflating the damages. Also, keep in mind that the duties to defend and indemnify are separate, and that the duty to defend in particular is construed very broadly under the law of most states. And finally, principles of insurance policy interpretation have been developed by the courts, some as an aid to policyholders. So don't forget about those. Use them in your arsenal when you get pushback from an insurance company.